NBA 2K23 is here. The 2K Community Day just finished where all of the top content creators were using a demo version of 2K23. And with that, we got a leaked screenshot of the 2K23 builder that we're going to get into in a little bit. We're also going to be looking at the courtside report that came out from 2K23 because they also revealed what the park is going to be looking like on 2K23 current gen. And then I have a little bit of a theory that I want to talk to you guys about. It's going to have to do with this demo that can possibly be coming out a couple days before the game fully comes out. We're gonna get into that later on in this video, but let's get started. All right, so like I said, the 2K23 Community Day just ended up wrapping up, and we have a couple pictures of some screens from the event. A lot of top content creators were there. Joe Knows, Uncle Demi, you name it, they were there. But right here, really quickly, we have a quick look at what the 2K23 my player builder is looking like. We don't really have that high quality of an image. And secondly, we have this one right here. It looks very similar to the 22 build system, but then again, I'm literally just looking at pixels, so it's hard to figure out. And here's where things get interesting. Okay, now this is something I want to point out to a lot of people. This image was circulating around the internet yesterday for the latter half of the day, and it pretty much is a mock-up version of what the 2K23 build system is going to look like. Now here's the important thing that I want you guys to know. If you see this screenshot, know that this is not the actual builder. Okay, this was done by, I believe his name is Clamp. He's on social media. He's a graphic designer, and not only was he the one that made this graphic, he was also the person that was responsible for giving us a rough idea of what the badge system is going to look like on 2K23. And the other thing, which is a little bit more controversial, he was the person that leaked these images to 2K Intel about 2K23 a couple months ago. So he's known for making these images that look like what we're expecting for 2K23, but they're not. When you see this image somewhere on the internet, this is not the actual my player builder. It looks very similar. Okay, so this is a good idea of what the aesthetic of the my player builder will look like. If I can pull this up again here really quickly. Right here, it looks similar. The jersey's similar. Everything looks the same. So it's a good visual understanding of what it might look like, but all of these stats here on the right, these are not true. The height is not true. None of this is true, okay? And it's really funny because everybody was freaking out about this 7'5" height, and I just want to say something really quickly. So people were freaking out about seeing this my player builder because they saw the height 7'5". This scared the crap out of people, right? Because everybody hates going up against those post scores, and now they're gonna be 2 inches taller. It was hilarious to me because we are literally watching grown-ass men on the internet freak out about 2 extra inches, bro. Like, you can't make that up, bro. Can you realistically tell me the difference between a 7'3" center and a 7'5" center if it's a post score? Like, let's be real here. But anywho, that's a totally different conversation. But yeah, so this screenshot, if you see it, it's fake, okay? It's not real. It's just a visual representation of what the my player builder looks like on next gen. Okay, so now I have a little bit of a theory, and I want to make this very clear as we continue on this section. Do not make any financial decisions about the information that I'm about to tell you. This is 100% speculation. However, so many of the 2K content creators after the Community Day event made it very clear that they're not allowed to talk about the game until September 6th. Now, this is important because on September 6th on the 2K roadmap, that's where they say they're going to be releasing more gameplay information. This sounds 100% normal. You don't want content creators releasing information before 2K can actually release it on September 6th. I have a theory, and it's kind of a long shot. I understand that it's most likely just that we're going to get a lot of gameplay information on the 6th, but just hear me out for a second. What I'm thinking is going to happen is that there's been a lot of rumors recently about a potential demo, maybe something similar to what the 2K content creators were using during the Community Day. And another important piece of information is that September 6th is the final day to pre-order. So what I think might happen, and again, do not make any decisions upon whether you're going to pre-order or not based on what I'm telling you, but what I think might happen is that 2K is going to announce that they're releasing a demo 48 hours before release on September 6th, and it'll launch midnight September 7th, right? That's my theory. And again, long shot, but we've had a lot of rumors about a potential demo for 2K23, and I feel like this would be a big opportunity for 2K because this will boost their pre-order sales like crazy if they announce the day of, hey, you're going to want to pre-order because we are giving you free access to 2K23 before the game comes out. That's just my theory. Again, don't know if that's going to be 100% true, but keep an eye out because I think September 6th is going to be a big day when it comes to 2K23 related information. All right, so here is apparently what the park is going to be looking like for 2K23. We're going to full screen this really quickly. I like the look of the little ship here. I think this is all relatively similar. We're going to go over the courtside report, which goes over all the specific details about this, but I just want to show you guys this really quickly. This is what it's going to look like on current gen. And as you know, we're next gen content creators, so this might not matter too much to us, but I did order both versions of the game because so I will be on current gen at some point this year. But let's take a look at this really quickly. Unrivaled competition awaits on the GOAT boat. That's what they're calling the cruise ship this year instead of the Concha del Mar. The neighborhood sets sail again in NBA 2K23 on current gen, but this time aboard the GOAT boat. Equipped with more courts and new quests, this year we're making a splash. All aboard. NBA 2K23 is ready to set sail on current gen consoles, and you don't want to miss your chance to stay on this year's luxury cruise line. Last year, NBA 2K22 introduced an all-new neighborhood taking place on the Concha del Mar. The vessel sailed through uncharted waters, taking you and fellow hoopers on scenic excursions and hosting whale-sized events. The neighborhood will once again call a luxury liner home in 2K23, but the Concha del Mar has been replaced by the GOAT boat. Coming to a dock near you on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Come on, we couldn't get next gen on PC. That's a little crazy, but that's a different conversation. The GOAT boat is about to make its maiden voyage. This year, we've made a handful of enhancements to the neighborhood by increasing the number of total court, implementing no wait gameplay options, and more. Below, we've detailed these refinements and can't wait for you to experience them yourself. For the next 12 months, players will call the GOAT boat home and take part in a myriad of competitions during that time frame. Life aboard the Concha del Mar was buoyant and eventful, but the GOAT boat is an entirely new experience and equipped with a more accessible layout. You'll notice several differences between the Concha del Mar and the GOAT boat, such as the deck system and the promenade, among others. We want to ensure the cruise ship is as accommodating as possible during your stay, so this year we are prioritizing more game modes and courts, broader lanes and hallways for smoother traversal, and a more centralized promenade to tie everything together. Check out the GOAT boat 3-deck layout below. All right, so let's see here. This is the platinum deck. This is the trips area. So this is going to be all your 3v3 courts, and there's this little Gatorade themed one right here. I think that's kind of interesting. 6 3v3 courts. Okay, so they're going with the 6 courts again. I'm assuming not a lot of people were fans of that. 4 elevators, 2 showers, server refresh. Oh, okay. So kind of like the subway on next gen, where you can walk into the subway and it'll take you into a different server for that park. That's a cool option. And then the Gatorade training facility. Platinum deck, deuces, 6 2v2 courts, 3 elevators, 2 showers. I believe that this is this part up here, right? Yeah. Okay, so these are all the 3v3 courts, I'm assuming. And then over here in this section at the end or front of the ship, whichever one it ends up being, probably the end of the ship, this is all the 2v2 courts. Gotcha. Okay. Platinum deck, the moat, 2 5v5 courts. Okay, so we added one more court that nobody's going to ever play on except for an event. Silver deck, promenade, Jordan challenge. Damn, I gotta say, this actually looks really good. I love the glass on top. You can see through to the sky, all these like little shattered pieces. This actually looks very, very good. We better have something that looks like this on next gen, Ronnie. What the hell is this? We better have this on next gen. What the hell? And I'm assuming that this is on the same floor and near the same area as the next thing, which is the rec lounge. You can see up here, all the glass pieces are the same. So this is all on the same floor. So now we got the rec lounge. I don't know if I like the look of this. This just seems really out of place in a cruise ship. I don't know. That's just me. Moving on, the cages. Hey man, I'm a comp cages player, okay? So this is actually dope. NBA store, swags, Rose Sporting Goods, Wheels, Docks, the Paint Tattoo, partnered stores, My Team, the Galleon 1v1. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is actually really cool. I love this. I love the theme. It's got the cruise ship theme, but it's almost like a pirate theme. You know what I'm saying? 1v1 matchmaking from what I've been hearing. And the bridge 3v3. This was a court that was rarely used last year. I think it was used for a couple events, but that was it. But now they're making it an actual, I guess, matchmaking system. Let's see. Let's keep on reading. Daily pick'em, daily prize, 2 elevators, gold deck. This is where the my court and the stage are at. The game room and the promenade have been merged into a single level this year, making it easier than ever to visit swags and the NBA store before heading to the Galleon for some 1v1 or the bridge for 3v3. In addition, we've added showers, which will allow you to quickly change servers. Elevators have been updated to include fast travel between key points of interest, and can also be used to access offshore events. Okay, cool. There's much to explore this year on the GOAT boat. Around the ship, you'll notice state-of-the-art facilities and a decadent environment, fostering an experience you won't find elsewhere. More ways to play. This year features more variety. Shut up, Google Home. I don't need you right now. This year features more variety when it comes to matchmaking, as we've added no-wait gameplay to complement Got Next spots. Whether you're itching to suit up with your friends or test your ability to mesh with random players in a pickup game, you have the ability to pair up quicker in NBA 2K23. Together, Got Next spots and no-wait gameplay will diminish wait times and keep you on the court longer. Similar to the rec, when you go to join a game, you'll be automatically matched up with fellow players, cutting down on wait time. Got Next next spots will still be an option for joining games, but now you have options when it comes to matchmaking. So they added matchmaking to current gen. This is actually really good. This was one of the main things that made me want to get off current gen last year, was that there was no matchmaking. I was just stuck playing rec all day. So I think that's going to be a majority of all the information that we end up covering today. Like I said, keep an eye out for September 6th. I think that's going to be a big day when it either comes to real serious gameplay information that we're going to get, or the potential demo that might be announced on September 6th. Again, keep an eye out for that. But that's it for today's video. I'm out.